I work at one of the Apple retail store. Welcome to my class. I think it's going to be really fun today, at least for me. The thing is, I have made a video about Android versus iOS devices long time ago. Probably a couple of years, like several years ago. The reason that I decided to make another one today, and I think I won't make any more videos about this topic probably once and for all, because I have discovered the cornerstone of the problem or the conundrums amongst iPhone switchers or Android switchers, and why the hassle never ended. I think I have discovered on Android platforms or Android ecosystem or environments, whatever metaphor people use, you have very limited amount of apps. But that's not the problem. That particular problem is quite corny, but the root of the fundamental of the problem is about Android's apps. First, the lack of the integration between several app stores or app markets, let alone collaboration or cooperation. For instance, the prices for apps are not always the same. I'll give you an example. Long time ago, several years ago, I wanted to buy a specific application for my Samsung Galaxy S3, and I have found that this particular app costs at the time about $0.99 on Google Play Store. And then I check on the Amazon App Store, and at the time it was like $0.99 too. Then I checked another store. It was the Samsung App Store, and I found that it was free. And the day after that day, I wanted to buy an app from the Google Play Store, but I have found that this app was currently free on the Amazon store. The thing is, if you don't want to be a dumbass, you want to be like smart buyers, you want to be clever, you don't want to be a dumbass throwing money away, you have to check, you have to go to every app store. So, well, sometimes this can be a severe pain in the ass, or it can be really confusing. And secondly, a lot of people had experiences that their Android phone had become unresponsive or frozen or crashes on a regular basis. For my opinion, from my knowledge, is because the inconsistency between a smartphone and the operating system, which is the Google's Android. Again, a smartphone and the operating system. Because Google doesn't make all those phones. You may have seen several apps that claim that they can boost the speed just for like temporarily. But for me, I have found this, well, I have done further research on this one, and I found that these apps are merely carcinogens. They're like placebos. And sometimes I felt like they retard my phone. Number 3, nowadays is an era, well, I have said not nowadays, it's been several years, Well, today is an era of integration. It's still an era of integration. It's about several devices work together or seamlessly merge or integrate to one another. For instance, if you want to get the most of your Mac, you should buy the iPhone because you can take advantage of the iCloud. So your contact, your photos, calendars will sync across multiple devices. Your media files that you have previously purchased will sync across multiple devices. Or if you are a Mac user and so you get a Mac, you get an iOS device, you should buy the Apple TV because now you can buy universal apps. So you purchase once, but this app can be downloaded and used across multiple devices. Now we got the App Store for the Apple TV. Conversely, if you are an Android user, you should buy a PC or you should buy the Amazon Firebox, Sony set-top box, Roku, Boxy, things like that. You know what? I have been in anguish, technically anguish, and in severe frustration and predicament for a long time because my MacBook Pro won't recognize my Samsung Galaxy S3. I know about and I've tried them all. I've tried the Android files transfer. I've tried the Samsung KIES or keys. I've tried them all. I know that we can, well, in general, you buy an Android phone, you got like 50 gigabytes of Dropbox, so you can. I know about install the Dropbox folders in Finders, about all like things like that. But the thing is, well, not everyone is a tech guru. It should work like right out of the box. They should be able to work seamlessly together without having to go through all the trials, errors, or hassle. This is about the Android phones. I have said about several years ago in my video, I said, you know what, Android can never be better than iOS for sure but today I'm going to go even beyond that. Because Android copy Apple. So they had to discursively design and make the operating system to avoid the copyright infringement due to certain features like the camera shutter effects or anything. Apple is ready to sue, to file a lawsuit at any time. But now, in 2016, well, it started when the iPhone 6 came out. Due to the geometric similarity, the last phone, the last device in the history of mankind that I call iPhone is the iPhone 5S. The iPhone 6 or 6S is merely an Android-like phone or Samsung Galaxy-like phone. Today I'm going to talk about the vicious circle. This vicious circle is a circle that I have discovered myself. Now I appreciate the Netflix move. I was among the very first subscribers to Netflix in Thailand. I'm also a current active member of HBO now because I don't do pirate. Okay, so what about the iPhone? And you might think, well, this is an Apple fanboy. And now the guy will talk about the, plot size of the iPhones. Well, I don't think so. The iPhone, as I said earlier, Android phones slow down over time because of what? Because of the inconsistency between the device and the operating system. Because without the operating system, it's merely a paperweight. iOS devices comprises iPhones, iPad, iPod Touch. iOS devices slow down over time because Apple discursively force people. Apple discursively retard these devices using the iOS updates. The thing is, I was going to use the word stimulate or spur or arouse, but I think force is the right word. Well, we can say a marketing trick or planned obsolescence or deceptive trade practices. Did you know that Apple earned about $400 in profit from the iPhone 4 apiece and went on to become the most valuable brand or company in the world? Did you know that a pair of the Beats by Dr. Dre headphones, the entry-level one, the one that costs $199, the production cost of this one is $14. And did you know that the iPhone is among the highest radiation phones in the world? If you need the lowest radiation iPhone, I strongly recommend the iPhone 4. If you need the lowest radiation Samsung Galaxy, I strongly recommend the Samsung Galaxy S3. And this is not about discriminations, it's about facts. Samsung Galaxy S6 emits even higher radiation compared to the iPhone 6s. So, what is the fundamental, what is the cornerstone of all this? I call this a vicious circle. Google Android phones copy Apple's idea about the apps ecosystem or environment in the first place, or apps system in the first place. They have discursively made the OS to copy Apple, but they had to circumvent some features or infrastructures. So, the OS, the operating system, is wrong for Android. But the sizes of the Android phones are right. What about the iPhone? Steve Jobs, Phil Schiller, they said, well, 5-inch, the iPhone 5 screen is the iPhone 5 screen size is the most practical size. You can operate with one hand, your thumb can move across with one hand, blah blah blah. The iOS is robust, reliable, but the sizes of the devices are wrong. Then the circles begins. iPhone then copy Android phone's size. Therefore now there is no iPhone. No more innovation. Not my ass, but your ass. By the way, if you have kids, I strongly recommend that you should not buy like smartphone. Well, it might get stolen, but it's not about stolen, but about the thing is, well, the skull is thinner. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a maniac about this. The skull is thinner, and the ears are thinner in children than in adult. Albeit there's little to no evidence that using cell phone can raise the risk of brain tumors or cancer, stuff like that. But try not to. I got an 8-year-old daughter. Yeah, so I bought her just a regular feature phone. I know, well, you can track using GPS to track your children and stuff like that, but well, okay, I'll make that videos about this, but when asked, you might yell back the answer, Mark, then what should I do? Well, you can stick with your existing phone. Two groups of people are seeking the exact same amount in damage from Apple, which is $5 million. The first group files a class action lawsuit about false advertisement and deceptive trade practices. They said after they have installed the iOS 9 on their iPhone 4S, they saw the significant decrease in speeds, in velocities of their phones. And the second group that is seeking another 5 million is about the new iOS 9 feature called Wi-Fi Assist. They had to pay hefty amounts of the up to. I heard that one girl had to pay up to $2,000 for the serial carrier due to the excessive data usage. Well, but it's going to be a long trials, and I'm not quite sure if we can go the distance against Apple, because Apple is pretty rich. They can hire attorney and stuff. So I don't know. The choice is yours. For me, my iPhone is I got 3 devices. I got one iPhone 5S, I got one iPhone 5C, and I got the Samsung Galaxy S3. And the things I like the most about the ideas of the inconsistency between the hardware and software is that the thing is, albeit, well, you can use this as a good excuse for yourself not to buy a new Android phone too. Albeit you buy the latest phones on the market, you won't see a significant increase in speed. You buy the latest, but with lousy operating system, it'll be retarded, and it slows, it freezes, it crashes. I'm sorry about this ambient noise, because my house is located in the middle of slum areas in Bangkok, and these are my neighbors, and I have to go then. Thanks for your times. I've been having a good times, and thanks for taking the time to watch my videos, and thanks for your attention. Thanks for watching. Fuck you, Mars. Have you noticed that this one looks like the base of the lunar module? Yes, we did land on the moon. What? The thing is, have you seen that movie, The Martian? Yeah, you don't like to see, you don't want to see me shooting something, but if you watch that movie, you're going to see the actor shooting something throughout the movie. It's about 10 scenes, I think. You know what? This is a part of the weather balloon found in Roswell, New Mexico, Area 51. You know. So they apply this to the lunar module. Actually, it was a part of flying saucer. Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail store, and many complain about my audio quality for my video. So today, I've taken massive actions to enhance my audio quality. It's all I can afford. So let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about the iPad Pro.